Yeah, I had one other question.
Yes.
A couple months ago, I went to bed with the intention of communicating with an ET race that I might be connected to. And then I remembered having a dream of flying in an airplane, and the airplane was taking off in kind of a weird way and going over the trees.
And so you finally figured out it really wasn't an airplane.
Right. When I woke up, I'm
Yes.
like, oh, yeah.
All right, but see, that's a perfect example of what we're talking about. Your physical mind understands things that are happening in slightly altered dimensions in certain ways, but it only has a certain amount of symbols to represent it by. Mm-hmm. And therefore, it chose the idea of an airplane to represent being in a ship it couldn't understand. Right. Because that's the closest approximation it could draw from.
Right.
Yes?
Yeah.
But you understood the strangeness of it. Something didn't feel like a normal airplane.
Right.
Therefore, that should be your clue that it's not.
Right. And
it's
it
just
was.
that's the best your physical mind could make sense of.
Right. Right.
Now, remember that it does that when you wake up or just before you wake up. In other words, when it can tell you're about to awaken, it starts creating those building blocks and says, well, I've got to give him something to remember here. And so, well, all right, well, airplane's close enough.
Great.
And that is concocted just before you wake.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah, great.
All right.
So,
yes, and so the rest of your journey was?
Well, I was just wondering if you could give me any information as to who...
It's a hybrid connection.
Okay.
Most likely Yael, but there's a mix of other things in there as we read your energy.
Okay, great.
Will that do?
Perfect.
Pleasant dreams.
Thank you.